Hello everyone, I am your geography teacher. In this video, you are going to study chapter 7, Study of Continents, South America. And this is the second part of the chapter. And so let's begin this chapter. The first part is the land. We are going to discuss something about the land of South America. And study the physical map of South America that's already mentioned in figure 7.1. That's given in the book. The most striking feature is the wall of mountain to the west. That means the most striking feature of the land of South America is the wall of mountains to the west, and that's known as the Andes, and several plateaus also there. That's enclosed by the ranges of this mountain system. And the other physical features are highlands and plateaus to the east, the central plains and the coastal plains. So these are the most striking features of South America. Now we are going to discuss one by one, and the first one is the ants. So let's look at that. What are the features are there? The ants on the western side of the continent, that means on the western side of South America, that is starting from the Caribbean Sea, and that is to the southernmost tip. And in southernmost tip are the ants we can see, and this is a series of parallel ranges. So these are the second only to the Himalayas in height. And the highest peak of the ants is Mount Aconcagua, that is in 6,960 meter height. And second one is Chimborazo, that's in 6,310 meter. And the last one, that's the third one, that is Cotopaxi, that's 5,897 meter. These are the important peaks. And these peaks are so high that despite being close to the equator, and these are the speciality of that, these peaks are so high and that's being close to the equator, and they were always covered with snow. These parts or these peaks are always covered with the snow. Places near the equator are generally hot as they lie in the torrid zone. That we already know that. Then Cotopaxi is actually a volcanic peak. Cotopaxi, that is the second highest peak. That's normally or actually that's a volcanic peak. And it is one of the highest active volcanoes in the world. And there are several other volcanic peaks also we can see in this region of frequent volcanic eruptions and earthquakes. And the Andes are the young fold mountains. So Andes are coming in the category of young fold mountains. So these are the important points related with the Andes. Then something is also mentioned here in the next slide. Look at that. The Andes have three main parallel ranges. Look at that. What are they? The Andes have three main parallel ranges, and these ranges come very close to the each other at some points and then separate. So this is the speciality of that. Andes have three main parallel ranges, and these ranges are coming very close to each other, and at some points then that will be separate. Then between these ranges lie high plateaus. The plateau, western Bolivia and southeastern Peru, that's known as Altiplano. And Altiplano is the largest of these. I repeat, between these ranges lie high plateaus, and the plateau, western Bolivia and southeastern Peru known as Altiplano. This is the largest of these. And the average height is also mentioned here. Look at that. What is the average height of this? Its average height is about 3,650 meter above sea level. And the next one is Lake Titicaca. and this is one of the highest lake in the world. And this is situated in this plateau region at the border between Peru and Bolivia. I repeat, Lake Titicaca. This is one of the highest lake in the world, and this is situated in this plateau region and at the border between Peru and Bolivia. It is one of the largest lakes of South America. So this is an important point. This is the largest lakes of South America. Lake Titicaca is the largest lake of South America. So next topic is the Eastern Highlands. The Eastern Highlands, that the eastern part of South America, has three major highlands. That means we are just going to discuss about the Eastern Highlands, and this Eastern Highlands of South America has three main highlands. Look at that. What are they? Guiana Highlands, Brazilian Highlands, and Patagonia. Guiana Highlands, Brazilian Highlands, and Patagonia. And we can see the Angel Falls also here. Look at that. The figure is mentioned there. The Angel Falls, and Angel Falls in Venezuela. The world's highest waterfall is that. So the Angel Falls is the world's highest waterfalls are in the Guiana Highlands, that is in the north part of South America. And the falls are on the branch of river, that the name of the river is Caroni. And this is a tributary of the river Orinoco, that's in the southeastern Venezuela. The height of Angel Falls is so mentioned here, 979 meter. I repeat, we are discussing about the Eastern Highlands, the eastern part of South America that has three major highlands, and the name of the highlands are Guiana Highlands, Brazilian Highlands, and Patagonia. And Angel Falls also we can see there, and the speciality of this Angel Falls is the world's highest waterfalls that are in the Guiana Highlands in north. The falls are on a branch of river. That means the Angel Falls are on a branch of river Caroni. That is a tributary of the river Orinoco in southeastern Venezuela. The height of Angel Falls is 979 meters. And the next topic related with the Eastern Highlands, that means the Brazilian Highlands cover a larger area, and this Brazilian Highlands is having a larger area and have a higher average elevation than the Guiana Highlands. Like the Deccan Plateau in India, these Brazilian highlands consist of old hard rocks. That's the speciality of that, this Brazilian highlands that consist of old and hard rocks. And the edges along the coast are very sharp and have some peaks also there. And the height of these peaks are 2000 meter or more sometimes. And the Sao Francisco and the Parana are the two large rivers. And these two large rivers are flows across this plateau. And Patagonia, that is in southern Argentina, is adjacent to the Andes, and it is a plateau sloping gently towards the Atlantic Ocean. Patagonia in southern Argentina is an adjacent to the Andes, and it is a plateau sloping gently towards the Atlantic Ocean. And much of Patagonia is a temperate desert. So these are the main points is included in this part, and we will continue this chapter in the next video. Thank you.